You and me all the time.
Fonny, there's something I gotta tell you.
James Baldwin is obviously a literary, giant, and managed to tell this incredible love story, set in the backdrop of 1970s Harlem, in a world where, this young couple, sort of finds themselves victims to the circumstance that is life.
For me, it was this, how beautiful the love story was, but then at the same time, because it's James Baldwin, his ability to speak to the truth of issues that, it was, written and based in the early 70s, but we're still experiencing today. So it was the combination of this powerful love story, but then the truth of all this pain and trauma caused by all of these injustices, and how that was brought together, but the love is the thing, that shined through.
We understood that we had an opportunity to do something really, really special with this film, maybe something that's never been done before.
Working on it, you could just feel that we had something really, really special. But then, after being able to, see the finished film, just recognizing how necessary the film is, especially in this time. And so, yeah, I think we always knew that we had something special.
These words and these messages are so relevant today, but they may even be more relevant today than they were when Baldwin wrote these words. So
we're still having those same conversations. It's still people living these circumstances. Tish and Fonny are fictional, but they represent real people who lived at that time and are still living today in 2018, 2019, experiencing those very real situations. The book became, it was everything for me, really, especially because it's written from my character's perspective. So there was just so much for me to work with. And although, of course, everything that's in the book can't make it into the script, but Barry reminded us that it still had to make it into our performances. And so I had the book with me every single day on set. We both read it multiple times while filming. Baldwin gives us so much to work with in terms of creating the inner life that, may not be written on the page in the script, but it still has to show up on screen. He really allows moments to live out in the time that they actually, the time it actually would take for those moments to happen, which I think is really special about him as a filmmaker, and then also special about him as a person, because he is patient enough to, we felt comfortable, trying new things, being open, and ultimately, possibly making mistakes. And so I was very thankful, that he had so much patience to offer us.
For me, it was probably the birth of the baby. Visually, it's beautiful, but it's just a special moment. It just feels like it encapsulates just all these emotions and things this emotional ride you go through on the film, and to see this baby, this product of love, come into the world, with this sense of innocence. It scares you, but you're overjoyed in the same sort of breath. So I think that was probably the most impactful moment for me.
Yeah, definitely the birthing scene, and then also the scene where Tish's father is holding her at the kitchen table. That's a very special scene to me. One of the special things about Beale Street is that it forces you to see more of the humanity of people that I think we often reduce to just victims or just statistics. And you realize that these people have these whole lives that are disrupted by these, unfair circumstances, and that they have families that are left behind, loved ones that they are torn away from. And there's moments where you have to look these people in the eye in the film and really acknowledge all of their pain, all of their trauma, and all of their humanity. And I think that's something that's really powerful.